Hello, mindful learners. I am so happy to see y'all here for the very first classified ABA survival YouTube video. So I decided to start on B1 because there is already a lot of ABC, I'm sure, information on YouTube now for task list 6. And if I start with A again, I feel like I'm not providing you with more resources to maybe one of the harder topics. A was pretty hard for me, so I am going to eventually get into A, but I want to get into the nitty gritty now because I know many of you are testing soon. So pull out y'all's journal, and if you haven't ordered it, go to www.themindfullearner.org and get yourself one. Let's start on B1. We are going to identify response class, and behavior. We are going to start with behavior. It's an interaction. It's observable and it's what occurred in the environment. But what behavior is trying to define under is the whole behavior, the whole thing, not just a response. Behavior. Now let's identify that response. It's just an instance, an occurrence of behavior. So you see how the response is part of the behavior. It tells you right there in the definition. And so sometimes when we break things apart, we understand like, okay, I see the pattern. I see why all of these kind of go together. And it's so much easier to remember and to distinguish between all of them. So now let's go to response class, a group that has the same function, that has the same purpose. So for example, under response class, how many ways can you respond to someone saying hi to acknowledge them? You could orient your body. You could give them your eyes. You can say hi. You can wave. You can say hello. You can say what's up, what you been up to. It all depends, right? But we all understand it under the same function, which is saying hello, or interacting with someone, trying to get someone's attention. So we're going to classify it as a response class. Here is the behavior, a response, and the response class. If you have a question that has anything to do with behavior, let's identify it. Is it observable? It happened in the environment. If you have a question under a response, it's talking about an occurrence, an instance. What were they responding to when the stimuli became present? This helps us understand different ways someone may be responding. It also helps us show them other ways to respond as well, to generalize. The only way to say hi is not just waving. There's various ways. So again, write all this down, everything you've learned, into your lovely journal. Keep track of it. Keep watching YouTube videos to understand it a little more. Here, I am just breaking it down. There is an actual definition that you have to know for these words, but I am helping you understand it outside of that ABA jargon. Hope that helps you guys. See y'all for next episode.